Hey guys, vlog number 3. Okay. So today I have notes because my brother made a response video and I want to respond to his response video. But first I have news. I'm doing news first, then response to my brother, and then topic of the day. So news, things that happened. Big thing happened last night. My great grandmother passed away. I believe she was. I want to say she was 100. She was over 100. She was coming up on her next birthday. I forget exactly how old she was. I'm sure one of my brothers will correct me on that, or my parents, or whoever watches this. I forget exactly how old she was. I know I went to her 100th birthday party. Either way, she passed away. And so that was news for me. There was this absolutely hilarious thing I have to, hold on one second. Yeah, you're gonna get that a lot since I'm recording in my room. They have the intercom, and they announce stuff like every 2 minutes something's going over the intercom. So you're just gonna hear me pause for that every now and again. Okay, back to news. There's something hilarious that happened today. I don't even remember what it was. I was in class today. We're learning about like tracking systems for tracking human remains so that we can keep track of it while it's in transit. It's they've been using it since 1991. They haven't changed it much. They've updated it so it's gotten better. But honestly, it's not the best device. But it was really funny because me and my battle buddy Tucker, we were joking the whole time because my instructor kept bringing up Apple products, and if you know me, I hate Apple products. I will never buy an Apple product, and I will never recommend an Apple product for anyone. Just don't get Apple products. If you own an Apple product, burn it and buy a new product. Android, all the way, please. I can give you 1,000 reasons why, but that's another video, okay? Either way, so we're in class, and the system is Windows based, and so we had been making jokes the whole time, like every time, what was it? Just random little comments, my teacher said, you know how you plug in your iPhone into your computer for an update, and it takes forever, and everybody's like, yes. And she had previously said that she's a Mac user. I was like, the reason it takes forever is because it's Mac. Had Windows, it probably wouldn't take that long. we just jokes left and right, whole day. I don't even know why it came up so much, but when the Windows thing, he immediately raised his hand and. Well, because our instructor was like, "What does that mean, Windows based?" And he's like, he raised his hand. It means it runs off of the best, best operating system in the world, Windows. And she's like, "I would never say that because I'm I'm a Mac user." And multiple things like that have happened in the class. I think it was like the second week, and we were trying to get the computers in the class working, and she was having troubles with it, and she said, "Dang it, this would be so much faster if these were Macs." And I turned around, because she was behind me, I turned around and I said, "Excuse me, Sergeant, do not lie to the students. That is a straight up lie. Apple would not get the job done faster. It's just because you don't know what you're doing on Windows." I straight up said that to her face. It was absolutely hilarious. Okay, so that's all the news for today. Nothing else special has happened. In response to my brother, notes time, because I had to watch this video and just take a whole ton of notes. You said you went onto the I Side With website, so I went on there, figured out who I sided with most, which the person I sided with the most on the issues is Donald Trump at 87%. Second is Ted Cruz at 85%, and third is Ben Carson at 84%. Now, this kind of scared me with Donald Trump being the person I side with the most, but then when I really thought about it, even though he's an idiot, when he actually talks about his issues, what he thinks is similar to what I think. He's just an idiot about the way he goes about it. So it did make sense. But the person I actually care about on this list is Ben Carson, because he's actually who I'm rooting for. But we'll get into that later. I just forgot to mention that. So I wanted to mention. So you were mentioning all the recording equipment you have. You should just be lucky you have that equipment, because I'm doing all of this on my phone, as I mentioned in a previous episode. You didn't know what fort I'm at right now. Okay, you thought I was at Fort Jackson. That was where I went to basic training. Fort Jackson, South Carolina. I wish I was in Fort Jackson. It's a lot warmer there. Right, currently I am in Fort Lee, Virginia. That's all you're gonna get out of me, internet. And I'm here for AIT. What, Smith? Give me that look. You thought I was gonna release the information? Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, I gotta deal with my battle boys. They're being nice. They're being quiet. They're awesome. Okay. You said I enlisted in June or something like that. I enlisted in March. I left in August to go to basic training, which was cool. I got to stay home for the summer and relax. You didn't know what AIT stood for. AIT stands for Advanced Individual Training. I noticed you were talking about safety briefs. We get a ton of safety briefs too. We get one every single Friday. We get one anytime anything else happens. Important. So we get a safety brief every Friday because we need a safety brief for the weekend. You said you had SAPR. We have SHARP, which is I actually can tell you right now what SAPR stands for. It stands for Sexual Assault Prevention and Response. So for your information, that's what you have. I just happen to have that because I got a bottle. I literally just, as I was saying that, looked up at that bottle and saw that it said SAPR on the side. Is that weird? Okay, we have SHARP, which is sexual harassment, assault, response prevention, I think. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, which we make jokes. Like, we'll be like, there are a lot of sharp objects in this room, or dude, that's sharp, or we joke about it a lot. Mr. Rand Paul, I know I already talked about politics, but I'll say Rand Paul was one of the people I was looking at, but I disagree with him on a couple of issues. I forget exactly which. You also mentioned that he said that famous people have gotten in office before. That is true. Ronald Reagan was previously an actor. He was an actor, and then he became president. He was a great president. Probably one of the. A lot of people argue he was the best president we ever had. And people would tell you, like, before he became president, if anybody ever said he would be president, they were crazy, because he was an actor. He was a famous actor. I'm pretty sure that's the president you're thinking of. My MOS is 92 Mike, mortuary affairs specialist. And the other thing I want to say is you say you don't like going to the gym. I wish I could go to the gym. We have like this small little gym with weights that are older than my first sergeant. Cause, yeah, I gotta hand that one to my battle buddy Smith. He reminded me of that. And my other battle buddy is apparently low crawling to stay out of the picture. You saw him right there. So yeah, our first sergeant actually said that to us, that the weights are older than he is. And so I wish I could go to an actual gym. Like, gyms on Air Force bases, those are the best gyms you can go to. They're huge. I wish. Okay. That's all that. That's my notes. Now to talk about... Right, what I'm going to talk about. It's already been 9 minutes. It's going to be a longer episode because I had to do the response. One thing I do want to say, you don't have to just directly respond to my videos, Ben. You can just kind of go off on your tangents, because I'll respond to that stuff. I'll give my opinion, and stuff like that. And for the people wondering how this is going to work, it's pretty much we're just going to be making videos back and forth. Neither of us is probably going to be able to post every single day. Like, I pulled this one out because I really wanted to mention my great grandmother passing away, because she was just awesome. Great grandma Hetty. She would beat you at canasta. She would beat you at multiple games. Like anything you wanted to play that was an old game, she would beat you at. So you never messed with my great grandmother, and she was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Um, luckily, my girlfriend got to meet her before she passed away. Fortunately, my girlfriend didn't get to meet my grandmother before she passed away, but that's a different story. I don't know if I'll talk about that. But what I was going to talk about today, because my brother brought up Donald Trump. I hate Donald Trump. One of my friends thought I was joking in my first episode when I said that. I hate Donald Trump. He is ruining the Republican Party. Let me turn this light on, get a little bit of lighting on me. Bam. Much better. He is ruining the Republican Party, and he's going to screw over this country. Personally, I'm rooting for Ben Carson, as I said previously in the video. Ben Carson has a great view on abortion. He's very strongly against it, like I am. He is against having gay marriage nationally legalized. That's a different story. In my personal opinion, it should be up to states. It shouldn't be just a national law. That's just a different video. Okay, we're going into that in a different video. Ben Carson is pro-guns, or pro-Second Amendment, pretty much. And in my opinion, he's the best candidate to fix the healthcare system in America right now, because Obamacare is dumb. It's just dumb. There's the camera. If my issues with Donald Trump, a lot of people like Donald Trump because he speaks his mind. That's my issue with him, is he speaks his mind. Because the biggest issue with that is foreign policy. Say Donald Trump has to speak to any Russian leader, whether it be what is it, Putin right now? I don't know. Any Russian leader, he's gonna tear that guy apart. He's just gonna speak his mind in front. You don't speak your mind in front of Russia. He's gonna cause World War III just because he likes to speak his mind, and he doesn't care. And he straight up said, Donald Trump straight up said that when it comes to foreign policy, he's just gonna speak his mind. He's done with political correctness. You can't do that with foreign policy. Sorry, I thought another message. Oh wait.
Private opening.
See what I mean? Wait.
Come down to the CQ dance time now.
This is what happens when I try to make videos on the weekdays. So, but you done? You done, magical voice in the sky. Thank you. Okay, you have to be politically correct when you're dealing with foreign relations. Now, a big portion of the presidency is dealing with foreign relations. If you don't believe me, go watch The West Wing. It's on Netflix. I promise you, it's a great show. It really gets you to understand what the presidency is all about. Because they pulled in multiple presidents and they all vouched for it. It really gets you to understand what the presidency is all about. So watch that show because it helps you understand. And then compare. Do you want someone like Donald Trump in that seat with everything they have to deal with? He's gonna make huge decisions on terrorist attacks, things like everybody was mad at Bush for just starting a war off of one attack on us. And not bringing us back. Like the details of why people were mad at Bush are so much deeper than I can explain right now. But it's like Donald Trump is definitely going to make that mistake. He's gonna make the mistake on the big decisions because he doesn't care. The only thing good about Donald Trump is he can manage money somehow. Honestly, he's so brain dead. I don't know how he did it. And the fact that he has so much money is why he's so far ahead of the other frontrunners. Because he's paying out people. And anyone who says he's not is crazy. He's paying out pastors. He's paying out anyone he can to make him look like the perfect candidate. Because he's got billions of dollars to waste. Oh, everybody saw the video where he's like, I didn't always have it easy. My father gave me a starting loan of $1 million. A starting loan of $1 million? Yeah, my dad might loan me $2 for a donut. Maybe. So that's that. Like, honestly, think about that. Is that who you want for president? Someone who's gonna just speak their mind? Like, I get it. He's got a lot of ideas. But then like, he's just dumb the way he treats women. He acts like he doesn't treat women that way, but to be honest, he straight up said he does. He's got no respect for women. He's got no respect for anybody but himself. And the other problem is, if someone actually beats him in the Republican Party, he's going to run as a standalone. A single party. And that's going to cause even more problems. Let me show you why. Ben Carson, my guy, who's awesome as heck. I encourage you to look into him, Ben, because he really is a good candidate. And he's very open on this. Like, oh, another thing he's for is he's trying to stop the religious hold the religious boycott this country has created in the past few years. That's another video. So many videos I can create off just like this one. But Ben Carson came out with information that I realized right before he came out with it. If you look at polls and you can look at the GOP results right now, Donald Trump is ahead with 36%, I think he's at, and Ben Carson has 19 or 18% of the GOP results. So Donald Trump has a clear lead right now, and it's very upsetting. But Ben Carson just recently came out. He noticed that when you compare Donald Trump to Hillary Clinton, polls, Donald Trump loses. When you look at every other Republican candidate and you face them against Hillary Clinton, they lose, except for Ben Carson. Ben Carson beats Hillary Clinton 54-46. Ben Carson is the only Republican candidate that can beat Hillary Clinton. So the problem is, if Ben Carson wins the Republican election, Donald Trump will run as a single party. Which means which will take away all those Republican votes. So either Donald Trump wins, well, no matter what, Hillary Clinton wins. Kind of scary, right? And the number of problems we would have with a female as president. I already talked about international relations. How many countries would respect us? A lot of countries don't respect women. It's a fact. They're not going to respect us as a country if Hillary Clinton wins. That's why other countries are laughing at us right now. Our two main fighters are a female and an idiot. Because they have no respect for women, then they have no respect for idiots. So, like, the two front runners in each party are a female and an idiot.
Train company, releasing the final personnel of the CQ desk. Torres, Castillo, Kleiner, Figueroa, Master, Johnson T. Also, Victory, Childress, Victory and Childress.
I'll see if I can edit that out, because that was a long message. Either way, so that's my political stand. I really do not want Donald Trump as president. I really do not want Hillary Clinton as president. If Ben Carson gets president, I think he can actually do something good for this country and really start fighting for religious rights, which is honestly what I think is most important right now. Anyways, there will be a link in the description for my brother's channel, my brother's videos. Also be a link for Aliyah Shala. She's raising money to go to Guatemala and save thousands of homeless people that are living in the city dump. Please donate to that. You have until the 14th to donate, and she really needs the money. She's almost there. She's got she's got more hundreds to get, but I think it's like 900 she has left to raise. Please help her out. She needs the help. And it's really awesome that during her holiday break, she's, instead of taking the whole time to spend with family, she's going out there and she's helping people out. I think that's just awesome that she's giving up her. Hey, video cut out real quick. Just want to say, because I guess I must be small. I don't know. Either way, continuing. Aaliyah, help her out. It's awesome what she's doing, going out there and helping out homeless people. So please donate to that. Because I'm donating to that. I'm donating a lot of my money to that. Because it's awesome what she's doing. And she's giving her 10%, so I should give mine. Nothing else I gotta say. Have a great day. God bless.